Hello everyone, it's Anna from Anna's Paper Creations, and I have a new project to share with you. I've got a lot of equipment for Tim Holtz, and I was running out of place, so I thought I'd create a storage system for it. So here's what I came up with, and this is made from chipboard, and I used some black chipboard here, and this is a bit thicker here. It's about 2 millimeter, and I layered 2 and 3 together to get it steady, because this is really big and it really needs to hold. So, and then I backed it all with black paper, and I glued it down with Claudine Hellmuth multi-matte. And I have some requests that it start to bubble up when you glue it down, and especially larger pieces. So if you first take the multi-matte on the paper on the back and let it dry, so the paper is living a bit, so then it crimps up, and then you can glue it down, and it's much more easier. So I will show you a bit now and turn the carousel around, and then I take the camera from the tripod and give you a bit close up here. So we can start down here, and here is a storage system. I can place them for the ink or stamps to mount them on inside here. This opens all the way, and here is a glass door. I have a friend that makes frames, so I asked her to cut out glass for me, and then I put it inside the chipboard here. So this opens like so, and here I can place some bottles and yeah, like so. And if you see here, I'm not sure it shows up, but it's the new 110 from Tim Holtz. It's a light in here. I thought that was a bit funny. So, and it's also a little room here and a larger room up here. And I can put some pads like so inside. So yeah, and a dress form, and I can show you this a bit more close up later. So for this side here, I made a curtain. This see here, I'm loosen it. So, do like so, and it's closed. Like so. Or I can open it like so, and here is a hanger. And I can hang a scissor or anything I like to inside here. Like so. And here are some drawers, and it's label pulls from Tim Holtz. All the equipment here, I tried to use only Tim Holtz, so I think all of it is from him except I had some small gears that I used. So I'll show you it here for the drawers. So give you a bit more close up later. Like so. And here are some rooms I can fill up with some tools and so. Yeah. And here is storage for ink pads, and this holds up to 60 ink pads. And if you wonder what I'm going to do with my other storage system I made, on the back I had this one, so I made some drawers. This is a bit too big here, but then they can go inside on the other storage, and I can have some sharps and so, and store them there. And here I have a big drawer, and I have the papers from Tim Holtz. And if you see this, maybe you recognize it. It's from the Vagabond, and I broke one. And then I got a new one, and it was no problem. They gave me a new one right away. So I thought I put off things that was on the machine, and here I use this. So, and here is a curtain, or I'm not sure what it calls in English. I'll show you a bit here. So, and this slides down like so. And here I used tissue paper included on the chipboard, and I used distress stains in different colors, and also these are a bit shiny. It's the Tannish brush and antique bronze. And I also used black and white on here. And I used some stamps, and I used embossing powder on it all the way up here. And it's I've cut them in 1-inch strips, and bind them together with rings here. So I will show you a bit later on how I made this, and for the ink pads. So this goes up like so. So this was a bit of a challenge to make, but find it out. So, and yeah. And here is the last side. Here is a curtain hanger, and here I have the tissue tape, and some more drawers here. I made a big one for the bigger. So, like so. So many of these drawers, they have over 100 pieces put together, because I used hinges, and then I backed it all with black paper. So if you wonder how much time I used for this, I think I used over 100 hours, and one drawer took 2 hours to make. So, but I had a lot of fun all the way. And here is a magnet, so I can open my glues with some needles. And here is a little secret room, and here is tissue paper I used. So this goes inside here. Now the little room here. So yeah. Then I think I take my camera down of the tripod and try to film. So we can start on this side. And here's a room inside here. And here is a little flower pot. And if you see the pot here, I made this from this die here from Tim Holtz. It's a mover and shapers. So this you can use for so much fun. And this also would be great in a layout, so it stands a bit out. And yeah, here is a little hanger. Listen. And a clock here that holds the hanging for the curtain on the back. And here you can see the light, maybe. It's too light in my room, so it doesn't show up. So, and here is a dress form. And here I tried to make a lamp, and that's made from the same dye, birdcage dye. So I tried to make this storage a bit steampunk, with a lot of gears, and yeah, so I had a lot of fun. And I used crackle paint on this. Let's see if I have it near me here. It's Distress Crackle Paint Black. So, and this is clock key here, and crown cut out from chipboard, and a little bubble inside, and some chain. So I will take close-up pictures of all this and post it on my blog, and also I took a lot of pictures when I made it, so I will post most of the measurements and how I did it, and try to do a bit explaining. I'm not so good at writing, but I will try. So, and here is a little clip. I can clip some notes on here. So yeah, you can turn it around. And here is a little journal book. And this I had a tutorial on how to make. I can show you a bit here. It opens with a clip here. And I used a lot of distress here. And this is thread binding. So it's really easy and fun to make. So this goes inside here. And here are the curtains. And that is also with a tissue paper backed on black cardstock and stamped and embossed it. So it looks like so inside. I'll take the scissor out. Yeah. And the drawers, and we can move up here. And here I taken a lot of gears from the die from Tim Holtz, and give you a close-up here. I placed a picture of my two boys inside the gears. I thought that was a bit fun. So, and on the top here is a telephone. Most of this is crackle painted and then brushed over with gold. So, and try to there. Sorry for the glare here. It's a picture of my mom and dad. So I had to have them inside here. So here I can place some goodies inside. So, and on the bottom here I took a film strip, and that's also a die from Tim Holtz. And here I can place the rulers and other stuff. So, and here I store my stamp or distress inks. So, and here's a little key with some gears on that holds the curtain, and on top here is a little bird cage, and here's the clock. This was really fun to alter. So some gears inside here so it moves. Yeah. Clock on the back here. So yeah, then this side here. Let's see. Inside here are also some movers and shapers that I crackle painted. And use some gears in the hair and in the heart. And down here, the cute little girl here is me when I was a little girl. So I thought this was so vintage and nice photo. So I'm standing outside an old door. So, and here I can place some bottles and more storage down here. And I can show you the drawers here. Take it down here. Like so. So I made them all different, so I can place all different sizes of equipment inside. So. And here is a little, hope you can see it there. It's a little bottle that I filled with gears. I'll place it in this, I don't remember what it's called, but you see what it is. So, and there are some birds. And down here I made this from the Exiron, take it down here, glue, and I saved this around here. So, and then I made, here I can have, if I can find it here, but the small bottles of glossy accent can go inside here, so it stands up. So this goes inside here. And on the top here there is also a curtain, and I'll take it down, so I'll show you. So this slides down like so. Try to back off a bit here so you can see it. Like so. And this is made with the same tissue paper and stamped and embossed. And there are some small gears should hang down here. And most of these gears and dies you can get at Creative Scrapping, and I will post a link to the shop below. So then we can take it up again. Let's fasten on this side here. So this is dye from Tim Holtz, and it's crackle painted with clear crackle paint, and went over with same two here I used for the curtain. And also this is a dye. So for this side also a dye, use the same technique. Here's that Tim Holtz, and telephone, imagination, and create. This is hardware. I painted black. Most of the hardware I painted black and then went over with gold. So, and for the top here, I think I take it down. It's much more easy to show you. This is loose. So just a moment. So this top part is loose, so I can show you a bit here first. So I used a film strip from Tim Holtz all the way around, and here is a bird cage with wings and yeah, some gears and so. And can also turn it around here, but I will use this side here. So here I can have a lot of distress paints, and yeah, I take some pictures when I filled it up. So just plain the rest of it. So, and I also made a crown. I have to crown Tim Holtz. So I'll show you a bit of the box first here. So I haven't glued that down. I'm not sure I will glue it down. But this is a working clock, like so. And this is cutouts from the paper. So I don't remember which line it was from. I used some different lines here for this. Yeah, so this can be taken off. And here I have the rest of the things from the Vagabond. And inside here you see the clock. So, and this is loose here, so I can take it out and change the battery. And also on the bottom here some feet here from the knobs. And here is the crown. This was really fun and easy to make, and I was planning to use this one, but it's heavy and I thought, well, if I can make it, so it's much more fun. So if you like, I can make a tutorial on how to make this. So this can be used on top on boxes, and can make some shabby chic of it, and take some roses and flowers on here. And I can also give you a sneak peek of a birdcage I made, and it's built up the same way. And here I took pictures when I made it, so I hope it shows up here. So I will post the picture of this on my blog when I made an album inside and finish it up. So I think I will use the Secret Garden collection from Graphic 45 if it doesn't take too long to come here to Norway. So, or maybe make a shabby chic or something so it opens here. So made a shape here to make a mini album to go inside here. So I can put a bird on the top here. So this was really fun to make. So it's made the same way as the crown. So now I can show you a bit on how I build up this storage. So this is for the storage for the ink pads, and the way I build up this, I took a strip here of thick chipboard, and this I cut into 1-inch strips and cut it a bit shorter here. So this, I think, if I not remember wrong, 3-inch long, or maybe 3 1/4. Can measure it fast here, but I will have the measurements on my blog. 3-inch. So this is cut at 3 1/4, and then I put this in between, and then I glued the next one, and then this between, and then I glued the next one. And then I made 5 of these. I cut out, these are 3 by 3, and I laid it on a circle punch, like so, and place the strip over, and then cut out. So now, then to get this shape here, you see it. So, and then I started with a glue inside here and put this inside like so. And I took this on. And that I did on the top and the bottom for it all, and also in the middle, and then I started to put in the next here. So that is how this is built up. I'm also working with some companies to try to maybe cut this out so you can build your own storage system. It would be great to create what you need. So if I can get someone to create different shapes and sizes, I will do that. And also for the drawers. And now for the hanging. Struggle a bit with this one, but I finally find it out. So I cut 1-inch strips, and before I cut them I covered it with tissue paper. First I painted it black and then covered it with the tissue paper. I used a thick chipboard, and then I punched hole, and I made myself a template here. So I used that for them to punch them out all. And then I bind it with binding rings here, and this works like so now. Should do. See, like so. But when we have money and I need a stronger thread here, so I had to put some small rings inside here. For this side where I bound it, here you see, it's binded here and not here, binded there, not here, and binded there, and there I put in some extra small rings on the outside, and the opposite way on the back side, some small rings. So hope that was helpful, and it was really fun to make, and but it took a long time, but I enjoyed it all the way. And when I run into problems, they usually solve it. So yeah. So thank you so much for watching, and I wish you all a happy and a great day. Take care. Bye bye.